Hi everyone. We're running a little bit late tonight because we're getting a few internet problems, but if you're actually watching this, it means it's uploaded okay, so hopefully that'll be the case. So anyway, this is the chart for tonight, and what we've got here is this low pressure down to the south, which is just off screen, big high pressure still up here to the north, and you can see these lines here representing fronts. Now, there are a few fronts moving up from the south. This first one's going to bring potentially some snow, not that heavy, and it'll kind of merge with this second one behind it, which has got heavier precipitation, which will still likely be snow before this third front starts to move through, which will be into Friday, and that could potentially bring some heavier snow, but it's very complicated at the moment, so we won't get too far into it right this moment. But let's start off here with the precipitation, or should I say snowfall at the moment, snowfall charts or snowfall maps for tonight. Well, this is what it was actually a few hours back, so this is 2 PM, and you can see these snow showers starting to form again in the English Channel. And as we move through, you can see they started to get heavier in the English Channel, started to clip the south side of the island a lot more, so you can see it's a bit darker here, so it's a bit heavier. And they've gradually moved a little bit further north as we've moved through the evening. But you can see the source of them is only just to the east of the Isle of Wight. And this means they're only developing in this area, so by the time they've reached us, they're not very heavy. The odd moderate flurry mixed in, but they're really not that heavy. It's not until you move further west towards Devon and even towards Cornwall that the snow from this band becomes a lot heavier. And this is actually because the strength of the winds tonight, well, they're getting stronger and stronger. So the stronger the winds are coming off the land here, or from the continent out here to the east, the less time the air spends over the water. And because the water is relatively warm compared to the air, the water is what is producing these showers. The heat from the water is rising up into the atmosphere and producing these showers. So the stronger the wind gets, the less time it spends over the water, therefore the showers initiate further and further westwards. So over the next few hours, they'll start initiating actually over the island or just to the west of us. So, they're not going to last too much longer, it wouldn't seem. But anyway, as we head through the night with this map, you can see, like I said, look, the showers are getting a bit more scattered, but we can see this other area moving up from the south. Now this is with us by 5-6 AM, and it's not that heavy. We may be peaking at around 0.5 to 0.7 centimeters per hour of snowfall. So it's likely we are going to get a few centimeters worth out of this, but it doesn't really look too heavy, although as we head through later on tomorrow, the intensities increase a little bit. It's still not heavy, but it's quite persistent, so it should last through most of tomorrow. We should see some snow falling, and at times it will get heavier, and at times it will give more of a covering on the ground. So let's look at the temperatures. This is what they were earlier on. This is 1 PM, and pretty much right across the island they were really below freezing. Even down on the beach, we did a few temperature measurements just as an experiment earlier on from Sandown Beach and Shanklin Beach. Sandown was minus 1.3 at nearly 3 PM, and Shanklin was just below -1. So it was very cold, and these temperatures as we head through the night are dropping away once again, and you can see them there, especially in western parts of the island, -4 degrees Celsius, which is really cold, possibly -5 in a few spots, but with a lot more cloud cover tonight, it's less likely they will fall quite as low as last night, and with the stronger winds, that also stops the temperatures from falling too low. So we'll look at the winds, and you can see here they're really getting quite strong here in the English Channel. Obviously a little bit lighter over the land, but they're still quite strong really. As we head through the night, if anything, the wind strength increase. So we start to see wind strengths of around, averaging around 28 to 32 miles per hour, with gusts coming up to 40-45 miles per hour for the first half of the night. Into the second half of the night they get a little bit stronger. Then as we head through tomorrow, we start to see gusts in excess of 50 miles per hour. Now this combined with snow falling, even though it won't be that heavy, it's likely to blow around. So even a few centimeters worth of snow is likely to blow into some pretty sizable drifts. So there could be areas of the street where there's no snow whatsoever, and then the other side of the street there could be a 2-3 foot drift. You know, it's that sort of situation we're looking at. In fact, the winds get even stronger as we head into tomorrow night. So let's take a look at the precipitation for tomorrow night. And you can see, as this is 6 p.m. tomorrow evening, really, you can see it starts to move away, and we get a little bit less precipitation and snowfall, and it may turn a little bit sleety on the east side of the island. We'll get to that in just a moment, though. But yeah, then as we head through into Friday, we start to see further bands of it move up from the south. Now, it's difficult to say how heavy it's going to be again, but it does look likely there could be some reasonably moderate to quite heavy snow for a time as we move through into Friday. So we've just zoomed out a little bit here, and this is actually a different computer model, but it will show a little bit more detail with the temperatures as well. So as we head into Friday afternoon, the main precipitation starts to move off to the north, and the winds start to change direction. Most of the day we're looking at an east to northeasterly. In fact, if we zoom in just a little bit here, you can see the wind direction east to northeasterly, and the temperatures, even by 9 p.m, they're pretty cold across the island. Although in southern parts here, you can see the temperatures anywhere from 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. Now that means the precipitation that moves through could then turn to rain or sleet, but western side of the island, more likely to be snow. Now, because the warmer air is moving up from the south, above the layer of cold air, there's actually, warmer air, so it will be raining into this colder air potentially. So this is where we could see some freezing rain in more western and northern parts of the island. But it's difficult to say exactly if that's going to happen like that. It's a very hard one to predict. But of course, we'll let you know as time goes on over the next 24-48 hours. But that's it from now. Oh, one more thing. We do have a weather warning out still on the website, which is exactly the same as what it was. It's the same warning from yesterday. Nothing really has changed. The forecast is pretty much the same. So yeah, take a look at that if you need a bit more information. Anyway, that's all for now. Goodbye.